Did you know that approximately 160,000 students are victims of bullying? Many times they fake injury or illness or just flat out miss school because of bullying. And that 2.7 million students are bullied every year. Hello, my name is Karen Wright, and this is my persuasive speech on the violence and the acts of bullying. Some of you have probably dealt with bullying yourselves. Some may have friends, family members, or even neighbors that have dealt with bullying or still do deal with bullying. Bullying is very wrong, and something must be done about it right now to stop it. My 3 points I will explain to you are: why are people bullied? How does bullying affect the victims? And what can we do to prevent bullying? Back to my first point, to why are people bullied? Some people are bullied because the way they look, the way they act, the way they dress, their religious status. Some are for their ethnicity, if their families are immigrants, or simply because of their sexual orientation. I have met many people in my life that have been victimized by bullying because their family comes from a different country, like mine, or homosexuals, or just the simplest things, because a person may wear glasses or be overweight, or just this, it's very stupid the reason why people bully people, but they do it. And as I said earlier, we must do something to stop it. Also, bullies have many insecurities. They just don't feel comfortable with themselves. Some return home to dangerous situations. They feel family members abuse them or they abuse each other, and that's all they know. They know abuse, they know violence, they know to mistreat others, and that's the way they live their lives. Also, some bullies become bullies because they see it in their surroundings in video games. I hold here 2 video games that are very known for violent behavior, and many people decide to emulate these games, and that's one reason how bullying starts. Now, I'm not saying all people that play those video games are bullies, but some become bullies because of their environment they are exposed to. According to Dr. Yoel Hernandez of the University of California, Santa Barbara Social Health Department, he says that bullying stems from subliminal behaviors. They may feel in their mind, whether they know it or not, that a person may be better than them because they are quiet. They do the things they are supposed to do in school. They do the right things. So the bully may feel envious toward that person, and they may want to belittle him or her because they feel they cannot measure up to that person. So they want to bring down the other victim to their level or beneath them. Now to my second point, how does bullying affect the victims? Bullying affects everyone involved, including the witnesses. There have been cases where many witnesses have witnessed bullying but have decided to do nothing about it because they fear retaliation, or they fear for the victim himself that the victim may become in worse trouble or worse danger because of someone telling. Also, mental health is very affected in bullying. Many people become ashamed. They live lives in fear. They become very depressed. And also, they even decide to live a life towards suicide. I've heard the stories so many times over the past 2 years of people coming and just deciding to belittle someone else and make them feel bad, and they decide to become depressed, and they just want to end their lives, but they're so sick of the violence they have been enduring over time. They're so sick of being mistreated by this bully, and they just don't feel like they're a part of society, so they decide to end their lives. School setting is also very important to bullying. Sometimes students they go through poor grades. They just don't perform well because of the bullying. They just don't live up to their full potential anymore. And it's just terrible. Society is also a very big part of how bullying affects you. Some students decide to live a life where they turn to drugs or alcohol or gang involvement, crime. There have been many cases where victims of bullying have joined gangs as a part of support, a part of empowerment, because all this time they have felt like no one was there for them, but now they have help in the gang, and they feel like they will do whatever it takes to maintain a portion of this family. They want to be a part of someone that takes care of them, that loves them, and that's what they feel like they're getting out of the gang. So, therefore, they decide to live a life of violence and danger, whatever it takes to keep their rank in the game. And it's just very, very tragic as it turns out. But what can we do as citizens? First, if one of our sons or daughters is a bully, we must do something to them. We must either discipline them, send them away to like a camp or something to get their minds right. They cannot continue this behavior. It will get them nowhere in the future. It may lead them into a dangerous early death or possibly even prison. We must do something by coming together and start help organizations to empower these young people who are victims, make them live a life where they are no longer at fear, where they feel like they can face their bullies if needed to. But at the same time, they should be able to go through life and enjoy school, enjoy having friends, going to parties, going to different places, enjoying life. But because of these bullies, they are no longer able to do that. And also, we must make sure that our friends and family members are in a safe environment. So we must make bully protection organizations to protect these people from bullies. They have to be safe. Our future is in jeopardy by bullies, because these same people who are victims could go on to become our next president or next senators or whoever, judges, lawyers, doctors. But because of bullying, they are no longer able to do that because they live in fear. Their academic performance is greatly hindered. So we must do something. We must do something to help these people, to get their lives together so they can make our future great. Thank you.